I think the best way to go about it is to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Like try and get as much knowledge as possible. Like try and get your hands as on as much authentic material as possible. Like try and learn. Like just try and go into that tedious process of learning. Like learn, relearn, unlearn whatever it is you've learned in the
Okay.
past. Understand the technology.
Where do we
Now,
learn?
when
Yeah,
you
where
do
do we?
that, there's no
Mm-hmm.
time frame to do that. Yeah, I think one place that people can learn that people don't pay attention to
Of
is
course,
YouTube. I think YouTube is like the best
it's
university I
amazing.
know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you don't even really need to buy a course. Like you don't need to buy a course. Like you can also learn from quote and unquote experts, people that one their value
Okay.
aligns with yours, two, and you are sure they know what they
Mm-hmm.
are talking about. Yeah, because so many people say, like, I am going to sound very contradictory here. I don't do it. I've not started selling any course. I am not going to, at least for the
Okay.
foreseeable future. But so many people sell so many courses that are not
Mm-hmm.
qualified to sell. Like, you buy the course, and when you're done with the course, you feel done.
Oh,
You are like, oh, this guy, I've been done. This guy just took my money. I didn't really get anything from this. I know, I know you have like two, three stories to say about that, but let's just keep it like, like. So there's so many guys that they will sell you a course and you
mm-hmm.
feel hard done when
Mm-hmm.
you're
Mm-hmm. Of
done
course, of course. Mm-hmm.
with the course. You just feel like, oh, I'm not getting value back.
Yeah. Do you have
But
anybody? Do you
it's
have
a
anybody
very
you want to
tedious process.
recommend? Like
Everything
names
is going to
you
be productive.
can drop, YouTube names you might want to drop for people to go and learn from or follow on YouTube.
Okay, the issue with the people, some of the names I would drop now is they might not work for
Mm,
beginners because okay, I think there are some that might work for beginners. Yeah, because if you dip into their if you dig into
yeah.
their library of content, you will see content you can start from, like
Okay.
how to set up a wallet, what is blockchain. I think somebody like
Oh, I know
Elio
Elio
Trades,
Trades. Mm-hmm.
Elio Trades has a content like he has a Elio Trades has like he has a collage or like a
Mm-hmm.
playlist that can work for beginners. Someone like Elio Trades, someone like
Mm-hmm.
Easy Eats Bodega. Easy Eats Bodega is majorly a Solana guy, but
Chrisani does
somebody like Chris
interviews. He
Annie,
does interviews a
for those
lot,
that would
man.
want to
Yeah.
connect with, yeah, somebody like Chris Annie, he has beginner courses he
Mm-hmm.
sells. They might be a little bit expensive, but um, I wouldn't say I started from Chris Annie, but Chris Annie gave
Yeah.
me a very
Mm-hmm.
good launching pad. Sure, you get like, so Chris Annie has a very
Now I remember
large
what
collage
happened
of
with
content you
Chrisani.
can learn from.
I
So if
wanted
you
to
are
buy a
really,
course with Chrisani, and I think I was asked to pay
yeah,
200 or 250K. Was it 200 or 120K to join a group? And I was like, thank you.
yes,
So I was, I was like,
like like I think some of Chris Annie's content are
they're expensive.
very expensive, but the challenge I think he has is he has not been able to define some of his
Mm-hmm.
content very well. There are some of his content that if you buy
Mm-hmm.
only that, that's all you need. Like you are not a big, for example, let me make an example, a very vivid example. You are a beginner and you are going to buy a
Exactly.
signal group. Like you are
He
going to
offers
like
that
this.
too.
I
He
think he
offers
offers
that
those
too.
services where you pay for a group. Like, like as a beginner, that is a wrong way to start. Like you don't even know what a signal
Mm-hmm.
is. You can't even read a
Group.
signal,
Mm-hmm.
and you are going to buy a signal group course. It does to me. It doesn't make any iota of sense. Like if you're a beginner, buy courses that make you understand what you're
Mm-hmm.
getting into. Buy a beginner course that teaches you what is crypto. Like it sounds very
Mm-hmm.
silly, but that is where you need to start from. You need to start from understanding what crypto is. Till today, some people are making millions of dollars. They can't
Mm-hmm.
differentiate between what a coin is and a token is. Fair enough for them, good game for them. Like they make millions of dollars. But what happens when his wallet gets hacked? You've made millions of dollars, it's sitting in your wallet, and suddenly you are hacked. You know, if you had bought the beginner course, if you know what you are not to do, if you know what you are to do, you wouldn't even get into the position of getting hacked in the first place. Like there was a pandemic of high asset crypto wallets getting hacked in 2021, 2022. You will see people that had NFT worth $500,000, they would get hacked because there's a joke in the industry that we make. We say body API guys, they like clicking links, they like animating their body because they were easy targets because the asset was very expensive. So they could just send any spamming link to them. They will click it, they will connect their wallet, they will sign the transaction. You are signing a transaction from a stranger. Like you are signing a transaction that is looking very suspicious. Like if you had understood, I'm not blaming people that get hacked. I've gotten hacked multiple times too. But you need to understand some of these things, and that is why you need to get into the arena. You need to get into the pit and be dirty. You need to work your butt off.
Yeah.
Like you need to be ready to. Like there was a time. There was a time I watched 4 hours worth of
Materials.
educational crypto content every day. Like materials every day. There's a guy like that. Cryptos are us. Like yeah, cryptos are us. He also has
There's this
crypto.
guy.
Then
There's this
R
British guy
US.
too.
Now he also does. He does. Yeah, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Like if I
The
like, I
list.
think I might need to come up with a list I can now share with your audience later. Like, like these are the basics you need to start with, and not just jump into making 20x. Yes, are people making 20x? Yes, but before somebody makes 20x, 1,000 people have lost their money. Like it is just as simple as that. I had somebody in my community that was messaging me and he was telling me that he's fed up of this whole degen. We call it degen. Degen is just
Okay.
blindly entering, not blindly, not necessarily blindly, but entering into tokens that are not proven with the hopes of getting like 10, 20x, like ridiculous returns. He was telling me of his friend that had lost close to
Wow.
$1,500 within the last month, that is fed up of that whole thing. You get like people are losing like life changing money. Yes, people are losing life changing money every day in this industry because they didn't do the dirty work. They didn't do the basics. They just jumped, like they jumped so many process into making 20x. They might be lucky and make that 20x, but they can lose it in a jiffy. It might sound cocky, but I would say I have made exponentially more in this industry, and I'm not, other than the 400K my mom gave me that I started stock market with, and I brought into this industry. That is the only external money I've brought into into this industry. That
That's
is
great.
like my money that I didn't make in this industry. So, and I've made significantly more. Like I presently hold an NFT that is worth like $10,000. Like I've made significantly more than that, and I continue to make significantly more than that. And I can only attribute that to the fact that I started from the ground floor. I started from understanding what a wallet is. Till today, when we say some things in my community, some experienced people don't even understand where to start from. And this industry works at a very crazy speed that you need to be on top of things. So imagine not understanding those things and you're just jumping into stage 5. You